One of the things about our current lockdown that many people are telling me that they find the most difficult thing to cope with is that they've been unable to see people that they love and that they don't live with. I often reflect on how grateful that I am that Andrew and I took the opportunity to take a trip to Scotland in February, where we saw my parents, sister, brother, nephew, niece, and lots of good friends. But I too really miss spending time with my son. And I know that I'm not alone. Other friends who are grandparents feel utterly bereft at not being able to sit a little one on their knee to tell them a story. They're bereft at not being able to hold a warm bundle of a baby. The love that we have for family and friends is a strong bond. I wonder if we might be learning that we might have taken it for granted previously. I wonder if one of the things to come out of this is that we will appreciate each other much more. But being unable to express love in the ways that we might usually, with a hug or a kiss, especially for someone that we love who is hurting, is a huge loss. My own experience of socially distanced funerals is that they are difficult places to be and to grieve. All of this gives us an insight into the love of God. We can begin to understand God's love for creation in the way that we love others. But it's actually a very imperfect glimpse into what God's love is like. Because while there may be lots of people that we love and wish we could be with, there may be others who you're quite glad not to have to spend any time with at the moment. Perhaps there's a colleague that you find awkward, a neighbour, or a member of our church family that you find it difficult to love. Perhaps there's someone that you know who you think couldn't ever be loved by anyone. The simple fact is that God so loved the world that he sent Jesus, not just for our loved ones, but for others too. In God's love, there is no us and them. We are all equally encompassed by it. God's love in Jesus encompasses even those that we find difficult to love. God's love in Jesus encompasses the whole world, the whole of creation, in fact. On this Ascension Day, when we see the completion of Jesus' earthly ministry and his return to the Father, for now, we see how far God's love reaches. From Bethlehem to Gethsemane, from Gethsemane to Calvary, from Calvary to the empty tomb, from the garden and the beachside and the mountain, back into the heavenly realm. We remember that Jesus, who was for a while separated from the Father, returns to be with him to reign in glory. We're encouraged in this time during Thy Kingdom Come to pray for 5 friends to know the love of God more deeply in their lives. But I wonder if it's too much of a stretch for us to make one of those 5 someone that we might not consider a friend, someone that we find difficult. Shall we pray? Loving God, thank you that you sent your Son Jesus for me and for all people. Help me accept the love that you showed me in sending your Son. I pray for my 5 friends. Please open their hearts and mine to your love. Amen.